Welcome, Deviant Drivers. I am your host, Glovas, welcomed once again by Mr. Cyto.
Hey, y'all.
So, second episode of the season, first race down. Before we get into the really fun race we had, what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? All right. I did Rheingeist again. I wanted to switch it up, but Meyer has a terrible beer selection. So I just did a different kind of Rheingeist. It's an IPA again, and it tastes the exact same. Sorry, I'm boring.
I will say, I have a lot of friends out in Ohio since going to school there. I've seen 2 people from school post that beverage on their social media. Just saying.
Post what now? I missed it.
Your beverage on social media. And I recognize
this one specifically, Truth Bomb?
I don't know. It had the same logo as the green one that was your car.
Oh, all right. Yeah, fair enough. It is the Cincinnati beer currently. They'll be bankrupt in 6 months. It's whatever.
Well, I couldn't go soda or any chemical beverage this time, so I went the next best thing, which is a really nice glass of chocolate milk. I got water,
nice,
of course, but I'm not doing any type of carbonation this time. So this will be going very quick into the podcast. I've been looking at it for a good 20 minutes, and it's been haunting me.
Nice.
So
nice. I guess it's too late in the evening for Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah, and I don't have any, and I've been meaning to go get a pack solely for this season.
What?
I just haven't got. I don't know.
I'll start drinking Mountain Dew every time I'm on if you drink Mountain Dew.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I will.
Bet.
I am going to the grocery store tomorrow, and I can guarantee Mountain Dew will be in the shopping cart. I will send a picture. Now, that picture will come prior to this being released. But all right, race 1, Monza, new season, new cars, new everything. We're unlike American June Cup, we're in different leagues here. But let's start off with you. How'd it go?
It went as well as I expected Monza to go. I said last time I don't really like Monza at all. I would just like to kind of I don't know, toot my own horn, I guess, for lack of a better idiom, that and not to skip ahead or anything, but you seen number 3 on there and what their name is and who finished 3rd, and that's the person that I said was going to be the dark horse. So get it, Jim. But yeah, it was good. For me personally, I feel great in the Mazda. I was right there with Kuriskai the entire time. And we were right there in the pack the entire time. I feel like we kind of came up with a strat on the fly, and I feel like we should have done things just a little bit differently. But what we did is we came out on mediums, did hards for 1 lap, and then pitted under the safety car again, and then went mediums again. And I feel like the spirit was there. Like that was not a bad idea. But maybe if we had come and just done the whole thing on hards and then pitted right before safety car into mediums, that we might have done a little bit better. But the car felt good, it was great. I saw a little bit of everybody too through the entire thing, except for looking at it, basically the top 4. I never saw any of them, but everybody else I was kind of around all the time, and as far as a Monza race, it was fantastic. So
was a good race watching it. Saw Thrasher up there, and that was the word on the street going into this, was Mr. Thrasher was going to be there, and sure enough, he was. I know we were missing Larry and Siam, so you got to throw those 2 in there. But week 1's always so interesting, because week 1 we've seen so many times where the results of week 1 are not conveyant to what goes on the rest of the year. But still, it was so close. I don't think anyone was really out of it. And I think the results, in my opinion, I mean, I knew Thrash would be up there, but with all the new characters in there, Darksea grabbing that win Yeah,
Yeah.
a little shocking. But both Audis are up
Nah.
there too. Not shocking in a bad way, but just saying, like, not what I expected. But that Audi seems to be a very good car. Both him and Jim. It might be one of those, Group 4 double stack things we've seen with captains. I don't know who the captain is that of Bongit. Put that team together.
Right on. Yeah, it's those FF cars, man. Everybody's been sleeping on FF cars. I did, I did fairly well for me in the Peugeot. I've always liked FF cars. When I was testing in the season I was in the Lambo, I was testing the Mazda 3 and loved it. FF cars get slept on. But also you're talking about the guys in the top 3, the top 4 are good.
Yeah.
So like I think you could, you could have put Dirksey in a shoebox with a lead weight in it and he probably would have been up there too. Like I'm not surprised by anything. And like Cam in 4th too. Like the shit Rocco is coming for sure.
Yeah. Question, because I didn't see everything. Did something happen with Morris? Was he up there? Rough start. I didn't catch everything because I was kind of moping around from my race. To be fair, I will admit, but like I heard murmurs of something happening with him, and I didn't catch it all. So
we go to team comms, and so the only thing that I have to go off of is if Kursky is in front of me, or if you or Preston are watching like the stream or something, right? I know that I saw Morris a few times, and then at the very end of the race, um, like me and Kursky are like, okay, all right, we're gonna head him off. It's whatever. And I had passed him, I think twice. And no matter what race we're in, me and Morris tend to kind of be together or whatever. Like we're always trading in F1 and stuff too. So I had seen him or whatever, and I was like, we've got the pace. And we're talking in the team chat, and I'm like, I've got him. We've got the pace. It's not a big deal. And then God, I want to say it was like the last 5 laps or so. I mean, it was right there at the end, and all of a sudden, dude just like rockets up past me. And like it's like I can't hold him off. What changed? I'm not doing anything. And I started revving out the Mazda because I've got plenty of fuel because like I'd been a little bit too conservative, and I'm thinking that's the problem. And so I'm watching him, and all of a sudden he's past Kursky too. And it's like, what is going on? Like, how does he have the pace? And I messaged him afterwards, and I was like, that's a great race, man. I was like, it was great being around you. What were you doing? And he was like, I don't know. You had the pace the whole time. It's like, it's not an answer, priest. Like, no. But yeah, I think he fell back at a certain point, and then it just I have no idea, but scared the mess out of me that like I was revving the Mazda out and could not make up the gap. He's just chipping away like a few seconds every lap. So
he is. I mean, you could say it for just about every driver down there. When he can unlock his pace, he is fast. He put down a wicked qualifying time in that Porsche, the old qualifying. But it seems, at least in my thoughts, that top 3 for. I mean, I know.
Duke Crew! What is up, guys? Yeah, represent. Did you see that race on Sunday? Man, oh man, that was so much fun. Let me tell you, whoever did the power rankings, whoever randomly did those power rankings, I'm telling you, they got it wrong. 14th, rank me 14th. We knew who was going to win. It's no surprise. Congrats, Vic. Seriously, congrats, man. But we knew you were going to win, man. What they didn't know was that I was going to come in second. Woo-hoo-hoo! And let me tell you, it took a blood sacrifice to do it because being placed 14th in the power rankings, that's a curse. That is definitely a curse. So I had to spill some blood, and I took the blood of my captain. I did what I had to do. And you know what? All the setbacks, first to second to third, it didn't matter, man. I qualified third. I knew I had you all. I fucking can't.
I think we lost Preston there. All right.
Oh, shit.
Well, you heard it here first. Shame to the power ranking maker. I hope you heard his message loud and clear. And in fact, I've looked over the power rankings, and I don't think Preston will be too very happy with the information, which will be dealt later.
I okay. All right then.
We will
The
touch
first-
on that briefly.
The first entire half of that was gone because he's yelling so loud.
Yeah, he's gonna have some not so happy neighbors, I feel, at
All
8
right.
o'clock tonight.
All right. Oh gosh, I get it. Okay.
Well,
I'm good. All right, I'm good.
tried
All right.
to retouch Dirksy, Thrasher, and Jim. I feel for the past few seasons when they've been down in GTD, have always been like a few points away from being that final promotion spot, but it's always some driver that's new that's come in that wasn't there the season before that takes him out. Like you saw it with Creamy, and I'm not gonna go back and remember, but it seems there's always in that top 3 is a new driver that wants to get
Yeah.
things. I mean, Tex came in and stole a spot. Hopefully they can keep it. I'm Team Thrasher all the way. He's not on my team, but I've been rooting for him to get promoted since day one. Because I remember original promotion, he was the first spot out, and then the second qualifying, he was like the third guy out, and then this one, he was the first guy out. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm really ecstatic with the 1, 2, 3. You know, like it really does feel like it's you know the season of Thrasher, for sure. The Lambo is a strong car for most people, but yeah, I could have called it. Like, you know, I feel like I kind of did. I'm here for this. It's very cool. I don't know. I think we're gonna get. I think we're gonna see. I expect it to be really close with like a lot of this. From if you're looking at the standings, K Morris, Ozzy, Binkett, Cam, all back there under that 1, 2, 3 for right now. I think we're gonna see a lot of fighting from them, and then you know, I've said it, and he's always dogging himself, but like CM's fast too.
he is.
Um,
He had a rough season
you know,
last time around, but he missed a lot. He wouldn't practice till the morning of, and that's not easy. That is not
Yeah.
easy.
and then like you know we give him we give him the business, but you can't put Larry down.
Mm-mm.
Obviously, I mean, like, so, and the NSX it's a good car. It's funny, when the last time I was on Sully's team, we were testing it, and we both came away going, "Oh, it's a great car, but it has like zero personality." Is kind of like where we like fell on it or whatever. That it feels like a sim racer's race car kind of deal, you know. But that's not to dog it. It's just an incredibly stable car, and we haven't seen it on the field yet because they both missed. So, you know, I really expect for you know those like light blue team colors to be thrown up in there at the very top for sure.
Last time Larry wasn't a Group 4, I think he came second or third that season.
Yeah, and then he rocked the Porsche for the promo reg race.
Yep. So we'll see how he does at Red Bull Ring. I believe they're back for that.
I haven't said otherwise, so I'm pretty sure.
Yes. We should have a full grid. I know Matty Ice dropped, but while we're on the subject of the guys, let's go over the standings. Same as total standings because only one race. Dirksy with the win and fastest lap. Thrasher, Jim, top 3, followed by Cam, Binkett. That is his first race in GTD. No, he reserved, but first official race. We'll keep it at that. We have Ozzy, Morris, the best two drivers on the grid, Glovas and Cyto, 8 and 9. We have Mercury.
I love Chris.
Who? Side note, Mercury, if you're listening, word on the street is you raged quit. That's the rumor.
Oh,
That's the rumor. So
that
you
is
know,
not my room.
are you
I
team
didn't say
Merc
that.
or are you team Merc rage quit? That's the main question. Was he so mad he quit, leading no one to get a replay? But we'll never know. Merc, I'm on your side. Just saying.
I'm on your side too, Merc. It seems out of character. Seems out of character for the whole dozen and a half words that me and you have exchanged the entire time I've been here. But no, that's definitely it. Also, I can confirm that the game says the host ended the lobby. No matter what happens, if you yank somebody's Ethernet out of the wall or if they rage quit, it says the host has ended, no matter what.
Yeah, and
So
why would he rage
I'm
quit
on Team
when
Merc,
the race is
man.
already over,
Right.
11th, we have Matty Ice did it, who did not do it because he quit after this race. And then we have Slug, who I believe got disconnected
Very early.
very early. I remember he
Yeah,
had
before safety
issues
car,
with
I think.
connection many seasons ago where he had a lot of connection issues. He probably was trying to play fantasy football on 10 different phones, which is why his internet disconnected. And then Larry and Siam following up the rear. No race yet, though. So, and as we know, race 1, you can come in 12th and you can win the next one, and you're already in first place again. So let's go to the power rankings, which were very heated last time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Staying at 1 and 2, Thrasher and Cam retain their spots on the power rankings. Shooting up 6 spots from 9th is Dirksy. And shooting up 4 following is Jim. So even though Dirksy got that win, still claiming Thrasher's the best driver. We'll have to see how that plays out. Binky drops 2 down to 5. Ozzy stays at 6. Mercury drops 3 to number 7, followed by Morris, who drops a few spots. Interestingly, now I don't agree with this. Siam, who did not drive, moved up 1. And Larry, who also did not drive, moved down 3. So, I think I might be starting to get the hate, but hey, I didn't make it.
It has nothing to do with me either. I just want to make that abundantly clear. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I didn't do it. I have no input.
Somebody has to flip the burger, and that's how the dice was rolled. 11 is Clear Sky, followed by Slug, followed by you, who dropped 1, trade places with Slug, and Matty Ice is at 14. So, yeah, I don't know.
I had a good
comments.
race.
Let's see.
Whatever. Fine.
He did leave comments. I pardon myself on missing the comments. Says Thrasher could have won without running out of fuel. Agree. Says more wins in the future. I very much agree. Believes Cam still strong. That Volkswagen will be better at slower tracks. Dirksy, took no time. Both him and Jim took no time in the TT. They got that car rolling right away. Mercury, his reason for that one is he's got to get used to driving Group 4s. As we talked about, he really doesn't own one. Has he probably ever driven one in the game? No. And he probably didn't start driving till qualifying. So we'll see how that plays out. Doesn't really say anything.
He had a funky strategy too. Like, he was driving well. He just had a really, his strategy when we were watching him pit, we were like, okay, that's all right. And I think Zen said something to that effect too. Because it's a quick car, but it's a gas guzzler. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Corvette very much likes to drink fuel. So that's where we're at with a GTD. Power rankings and all. We do have an open spot, which Berman somehow qualified GTD. That might be a scandal in its own. Don't know how.
Did I read that incorrectly? I could have sworn that was pro. Did he really?
I thought it said GTD, but
oh my gosh. You gotta,
I mean,
edit in the Simpsons meme. I'm afraid. I'm
yeah,
in danger.
maybe. I mean, hey, I hope he is, because then he's not bothering me up pro or group 3.
That's shocking,
So,
man. Dang.
group 3.
Yes.
Webo had a stream for that one. Unfortunately, he could not make the second one, and Merc Rage Quit Gate happened, so we do not have the replay for group 4. But Vic on pole, that Lamborghini's fast. Berman, not Berman. I think it's Berman, because Berman's driven it before. Face, the new Berman, said prior to the race, "Oh, I can't believe you guys let us get the Lamborghini," which is true, but Vic was going to win the race anyway, so.
It's good, but this is also Vic, and some people don't. Some people are new enough to not remember when Vic was around all the time before he went and did his Eat, Pray, Love thing in Iceland, and like Vic's just good. I'm gonna push this till the day I die. The Lamborghini is not the end all be all. I think a lot of that came down to Vic. It's a good car, but like I wouldn't assume anything because of that bull,
Nope. But it started off very typical day. Zen was complaining that he wasn't going to do good, and then Vic came in and said, "Well, I've never gone that fast before." So it was all business as usual Sunday morning. Preston, what did I say? I know we're getting back to this now. What did I say about him? I said he's gonna shock you. He's gonna be fast. He's got to get in the right car. He can't be in no KFC NSX, or what was he in the season prior? I don't know. Doesn't matter. The Corvette, which was actually on my team, so partially my doing. But I knew he had it in him. He qualified third, and because I know it was Lamborghini, AMG, Lamborghini. I don't know what the rest was before that. Pretty wide gap in qualifying, if I believe. Couldn't get a second. I had second. Couldn't get another lap to get Vic. But it's nice that softs don't die way too quickly during qualifying. And then we all know what happened about 15 seconds after the race started. Last time I'll bring it up, as me and Preston are riding off into the sunset in turn 1, I feel a nice little push on my behind, and there I was. And I will say, awful rejoin on my end. I don't know what I was doing. I just kind of drove the car in the middle of the track. I didn't know what it was a panic moment. I couldn't control the car. I didn't have anywhere to go because I don't know what happened. It all happened so fast. But all I know is I was there, and then I spun around, and I was in second to last. And that's kind of all where I'll go. I spent the rest of the race pushing way too hard to keep up, and I could not, and it sucked because the pace I had, I just couldn't get during morning of, night before. I was going in qualifying pace, and then it all went away. But you know what? Learning moment. Get it out of my system now. Strategy on my end. It was all kind of thrown out the window right there. Not a great safety car. Tires kind of lasted fuel lasted 11-ish, and safety car on 13, and that's pushing it. Yeah, overall tough day. Preston, though, great race. He worked his way up the field. He did something I could not do. Afterwards, the goal was, after safety car, I was maybe 8th or 7th, and it was all right, I can work my way up. I know I'm faster than everyone in front of me for the most part. I'll say that now. And Monza, I never realized it because last go here, it was just the way pitting worked out, where I didn't have to really battle my way up. There's nowhere to pass, it feels like. I don't know if it's just because everyone's so quick too. The issue I was running into is the left, right. I don't know. I know you guys are all gonna have a heart attack because I don't know the names of the turns here, but on the back end, when you turn left and right before the penalty zone, that turn, I would catch everyone so fast there. I could ram into Chaotica 20 miles per hour faster than him there. But you can't do that. So I would have to brake and just go so slow through there because there just wasn't enough room, and that would be your only passing opportunity. And there's just nowhere to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with how strict penalties are, and the places I would catch so fast I would have to slow down. And once you slow down going into that straight, forget about it. And turn one, I wasn't doing anything there. Like I felt my breaking point was off after turn one. Just everything was kind of out of the window. But Preston, like unlike me, I was saying, I couldn't work my way back up. I couldn't find passing opportunities. He did, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
He drove a great race. Chaotica 2, he would not let me in front. He was the main one. I was just like last season, just looking at his bumper the whole time on straights, and then catching him everywhere it mattered. And then when I get to the straight, I can't get ahead of him.
Yeah.
Which is the
Watching it would come back to you guys, and it was
Yeah.
always the two of you like right there, and I was like, well, deja vu. Just
just like the RCZ. I mean, this one was more so like I couldn't find an opportunity, and I hope Red Bull Ring is different, but that's another one where penalties are really tough. Other things I saw from the race, the GT struggled. I know they finished higher up, middle of the grid, but that car seemed like it struggled a bit. Safety car worked out good, by the way. The new rules, I didn't really know what they were, which I should. But like I was, you kind of do that thing where you're like, Chaotica knows. So
Chaotica knows. Trust the process. Trust Chaotica.
I was in driving safety car, and I knew I wasn't going to be up front. So that's all I can think of for the race. Preston was so ecstatic afterwards. Junior with the great race, coming in third.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else I
Called
remember.
that too. The 10-year-old's gonna make fools out of us all.
And
I was making such a big deal that like my 9-year-old child was like, well, I should start racing, and like I'm like packing up the wheel today to move or whatever, and like she comes in and goes, well, I kind of want to start racing more. And I was like, as soon as this goes back up, because you've got all the neural pathways working and the quicker reflexes and stuff. You're gonna give Roy Jr. a run for his money. Let's get it.
Yeah, he's quick. Just no passing opportunity there either. Basically, everyone in the top 8 at some point I was behind after the incident, and I just couldn't get ahead of them. They were pissing me off, which made the day even worse.
It's rough. I feel like it's just and everybody's gonna be mad at me too because I only know the name of one of the turns of Monza, and that's because it's fun to say. But it's the it's really the only passing opportunities are in Sector 3. I feel like.
Yep.
You go through that. I feel like Monza looks like a handgun, and you go through like the bottom of it, or whatever, and that kind of like double apex right angle bit right there. And you can kind of like pull some crap right there. And then other than that, it is just Sector 3. And if you can't, and then I guess the straight going into turn 1, but that starts to feel dangerous really quick after Parabolica. And that's the one I know. It's a rough one to pass. Like you said, Red Bull Ring is going to be, it's wider. It's going to be, it's going to be a little easier, I think, as far as passing and everything.
Yeah, I sure hope. I think it will. I think there'll be more penalties picked up. Settled in now. Got to put Monza in the rearview mirror. But everyone was feeling it out. First race, we know that. Junkai will be back. So, let's go over. I don't got much else to say. I'm still mad. But Vic won. Yippee. Preston 2. Yippee. Junior. Great race, you 3. Seriously. Legitimately. Very, very fast grid. It was nice to see everyone back. Well, that's your top 3. 4 is Chaotica. 5 is Face. 6 is Coma, who was riding up in second and I believe ran out of fuel. Which I know like Preston was catching him. I remember in the chat and it was like Coma's gonna run out. Izzy and Tex in the GTs at 7 and 8. Shout out Tex using my livery from 2 years ago unknowingly. Pretty cool.
Nice.
And Izzy too, by the way. I know we all did the NFL liveries. Yours was awesome. Maryland flag on the back. Pretty cool. Don't like the Ravens though. They suck.
No. You can imagine that I'm not a huge Ravens fan.
Yeah, screw the
either.
Ravens.
He beat Joe Flacco, by the way.
Yeah,
just
any
to
other
remind
teams
you,
that
I
were
know
out
he's not on
there? Trying to
the
think.
thing anymore.
Some soccer team from Roy, whatever that is.
Yeah, I like European soccer, and I have no idea who he was repping. But like soccer, cool. It's not a Premier League team though, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, screw the Ravens.
Screw the Ravens.
Yeah,
Screw the Ravens.
Creamy in 9, House Daddy in 10, Zen in 11, and then a nice big fat red line, followed by Bongit, who also spun at the end. I remember I watched him spin, and it was like a pity extra place just for me to spin 2 turns later, and then I gave up. Then me and Junkai. So that is the top 14. Creamy drop, so we do have an opening. So we have 2 openings in total. And let's get to the power rankings. Vic jumps to number 1. Mr. Anonymous Rankings Man says he thought he needed, that looks like really good pizza. He thought he needed a race to get his bearing straight, but seems he did not. Coma falls from 1 to 2. Face jumps up to 3. Roy Mustang jumps 11 spots to number 4. Child Prodigy, he says.
Deservedly.
Zen drops 1 to number 5. I dropped to 6 by 4. Not happy with that. Come on now. Come on.
Power rankings will make more sense as it goes
power
along.
rankings are only cool when I agree with them. Just saying. So, whatever. Nonsense. There's a chance I could take a tumble, though. If Red Bull Ring doesn't work out, I'm going to ask this guy to stop because I'm not going to want to look at them anymore.
Just get somebody else to do it.
Chaotica jumps 6 to number 7. So believes he will take a captain's seat back. House Daddy jumps up to 8. Bunget drops to number 9. Izzy drops to number 10. And if you notice, we are missing someone. Who have we not called that came second? Preston is number 11. Only jumps from 14 to 11.
What?
Yeah, I know. I feel like there's kind of a little bit of a disinterest on Team Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Team Mountain Dew seems to be kind of getting the shaft. Look, we're not expecting absolute racing greatness. Nobody's going to write a history book about this Team Mountain Dew. But, come on, man. Preston needs to be higher.
Agree. And then rounding out, Tex, Creamy, and Junkai all dropped 5, 5, and 3 spots. So that's where you got. That's the power rankings. I'm sure it'll be some discussion. I'm glad that we said it after Preston stopped by, because he might be on his way to someone's house right now, for all we know, having a word with the rankings.
Somebody. Not me. Again, not me.
Yeah, not me.
I'm not even
Not me, because I definitely wouldn't put myself number 6.
I mean, I would put myself number 27, 28, whatever. Number 40, we don't even have that many people. But, yeah, not me at all. Oh, goodness
Gotta have
gracious.
a better day. All I'm saying. I let my team down. Not blaming
No!
Listen.
None of that.
I drove like crap afterwards, and that's on me. So,
I mean, have you bothered telling everybody that you're basically dying right now too? Like, you're not feeling good.
yeah, I am
Shit
very
happens.
sick. That is the
bad
main
race.
purpose for the
It's a
chocolate
bad
milk
race.
is not a I don't want to drink soda. I would rather not drink anything caffeinated right now. I'm very sick at the moment. Very, very sick. Okay. Race 1, over. 2, Red Bull Ring. We have not driven there in a very long time. I believe the last time was I was in the Supra. K2 Mars was on the roster. That's the original Group 4 Shit Rocco season. That was a long time ago.
No, that was the season after the Shit Rocco season.
Are you sure?
So, yeah, positive, because I was on your team and I was in the Supra because we were still doing the same make. But I missed that one, and it was like one of the few tracks that I felt like I was going to be okay in. So I was pissy about it.
Let me see. Is he right? He is. No. You're wrong. It is season 3.1. The last race was Red Bull Ring. Yes, you.
I will shut up. I'm never allowed on the podcast again.
I only remember that one because that's when I had the miserable season on the wheel. And then my Lord and Savior Preston came and made me the rainbow livery with a unicorn on it from Fortnite. And
nice.
I had a very good race. Yeah, I mean, crazy roster. You have Nismo on there. Bad Rock was driving. Goose and Beso.
Back, Bad Rock. Come back. I miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you terribly. Come back.
Group 4, you have Lalo, Devin, Silo, Golden Oracle, Hyphy Honda, Huge Jar.
2 Oracle.
Rutaz, Arcane. Bruh, come back, guys. What are we doing?
He needs a little bit of time off. That's why I'm not giving Jar any crap. Like everybody needs
He's
a
like
little time
he like
off.
got
It's
married
fine.
or something like that. I don't know.
Right, everybody having babies and doing big life-changing things. Come on, man. Y'all know that
A wedding's only one day. Just saying.
Deviant racing is the most important thing in life. You know it. Just accept it.
Yeah. Well, I would touch on everything else, but nothing else has happened in the other series since the last podcast. So.
No, we missed F1 because PSN was being weird, so we pushed it back a week. So
yep,
nothing happened in F1. I did put up the power rankings, but they're not anything to talk about. So,
yep, F1. Hopefully, if I get by the time this gets out, F1 will be that night at the same place as I said last time, and same Glovas Cup, Mazda are this Sunday. Show up fast because God forbid if we run a minute over 1 o'clock, I'm gonna freak out. There's a lot of Titan stuff on this wall behind me or in front of me. I don't miss a snap. So Morris, especially, I'm talking to K Morris here. If you show up late, I swear to God.
Who are the Titans playing?
We have the Rams, so we're gonna be 0-2. And then we play the Colts. So I've already checked out. I haven't checked out. That's a lie. I've already done a few mock drafts. I'm already looking towards next season. I'm already wrapping it up. All I needed was one game for me to realize that we still suck. So that was it. I watched every game Sunday. Bengals won. Played like crap, but it doesn't matter if you play like crap because you win. If you play like crap and you lose... Oh, it's very familiar. If you drive like crap and lose, it sucks. But if you drive like crap and win, then who cares? Because you won.
If you drive like crap and get in second, it's fine. You hit your captain. It's fine. Shit happens.
I drove like crap on Sunday and then proceeded to watch my favorite football team play like shit for 4 hours. And you know what? That was really fun. So, and I couldn't even start at 1. I had to wait till 4 o'clock for them to start. And a small lightning delay of 3 minutes. A little icing on the cake.
Missed that.
Well, Bengals, who do they have?
We are playing the Jags, so we're going to win again.
Screw the Jags.
And let's get a nice start. Yeah. I don't think I saw a Jags livery anywhere, but to any Jags fans, they host the best. I've been to a bunch of NFL games in my life, and I've had more fun in Jacksonville in their old dirt parking lot than I've ever had at Paul Brown Stadium. I refuse to call it Paycor.
I have the Jackson right here.
Yeah. The Jags are awesome. The Jags are awesome. If I was not a Bengals fan, I'd be a Jags fan. So they are fantastic. But we're going to kill them. So that's why they're fantastic. They're a gimme. They're a gimme that takes it well.
They are a gimme, and I know that because when the Titans weren't a laughing stock, we would beat them like I think it was like 6 years in a row, like losing like one game.
So, they're just there to have a good time. Like
they should be relocated to London or somewhere we don't care about.
Right? Yeah, they can move to London. There you go. Oh man.
Well,
all right.
That's all we got on Drink with the Driver 47, maybe. So we'll see you after Red Bull Ring. Mountain Dew will be in Mountain Dew this time. And you know what? If I suck that race and then have to go watch my football team again, I might quit. So we will see. No. Maybe you won't see me next time. Maybe this is the last time you're seeing me. Because as you can tell, I take it very well.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise. No, Red Bull Ring's gonna go well for Team Mountain Dew. I'm calling it right now. Red Bull Ring's gonna go well for Team Mountain Dew. It's gonna go well for you and Preston, Sky, and it's gonna be kind of cool with me. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But I'll have fun, and I'll be in a Mountain Dew car.
I will too. So, we will see you guys there. And have a good rest of your day, morning, night, or evening. Whatever it may be. Adios, everyone.
Take it easy, guys.